Excuse me. Hey, I need to do a public records request.
For
I would like to get a copy of a Lakewood policy about searching vehicles in the parking lot.
okay, that would be our discipline department, and Mr. Mayor is not here yet.
Okay.
So
So there's not one person over the all the records? Wouldn't that be a policy that would be accessible for any employee?
Each department is in charge of their own stuff. I wouldn't have any idea where they store that stuff down there.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a policy book with all the policies in it.
I don't know. Like I said, that's a
Okay.
discipline thing, and I don't. They do their job. I do my job.
Okay,
If you
all
wanted
right.
financial records,
Right.
I could get that for you at a drop of a hat.
Okay, cool.
But
Okay.
that's their department. They know where they store that stuff, and
Okay.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Would you know if do they still the visitors still park in all this front parking lot during football games?
They park everywhere.
Okay, so once you come on this property, you're subject for your vehicle to be searched. Anybody's vehicle, not just students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just need to find out that. I just want to take a photo of that policy and have that on record.
Okay, you'll have to wait for Mr. Mayor to get.
Do you know what time he'll be here?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Is there any way I can call up here and have it emailed to me? I'm with the media. I'm just working on a story. I mean, I'm just trying to. This is a breach of constitutional rights, searching people's vehicles. So.
Good morning. I have a guy here who says he's from the news press, and he wants to have a copy of the policy that says that if a vehicle is on our campus, it can be searched. Do you know where we have one of those readily handy? Okay, I'll go see if I can find one. Okay. All right, I'll go see if I can find one. All right, thanks.
Who's the principal here now?
Livingston.
Livingston.
Okay, he said there is a sign on the gate as you come in that
Right.
says that this Florida statute.
Right. Yeah, there's no statute on the gate though. On the sign on the gate, there's no reference to any statute.
It's right here. And this is in the Code of Conduct. And the parents are required to sign the front page of this book and send it back to us. So they are acknowledging and
Okay.
giving permission at that time
What if it
that
was?
this statute has been told to them.
Okay.
And that but parking on this campus,
Right.
they understand.
Right. Now, what if it's? So you're saying the
State.
parents get this book though? What if there's a guest coming to watch the football game, like me being an alumni from his school?
Well, that would be
I
something
would.
that the parent would need to, or whatever. But it's a state statute. It's just not Lakeware High School. It's a state thing.
I understand it. I know that it was at North Marion High School. That's where I first saw the first sign, was at North Marion High School, and that's kind of got our interest because with the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, it states that you shouldn't be have any searches or seizures unwarranted. And I can understand for students, maybe when they get a parking permit, they have to sign a waiver to waive that Fourth Amendment right. But for someone that doesn't go to school here and doesn't have a student here, if I come here to watch a football game because I used to play football here, I didn't know nothing about this. This wasn't like this in 2006.
But we didn't have kids selling drugs in school either in 2006.
Well, if we didn't have a drug war, you wouldn't have that anyway. But
So, I mean, it's here to protect the kids. Is basically what it is. If you got somebody that can just drive on here and said, I don't belong to this school or anything, but I'm allowed to just come on your campus if I want to.
This is paid by taxpayers' dollars, right?
So you're saying it's okay for somebody to come on the campus with drugs or guns,
Yeah,
even though they don't go here?
But you're basically telling people, you're basically accusing people for having drugs in their car or guns in their car before they even step foot on here. You're accusing
Okay,
everybody of
This is
that.
a closed campus. Okay, during the day, nobody can come on this campus that doesn't come into this office
Right.
and check in and
Right.
have their license scanned and everything.
That's
okay?
it. Yeah, but your door
But during
says
football games,
Yes,
if
yes,
we
ma'am.
feel that there's somebody that could be doing harm to one of our students,
right. Yeah, that's understandable. But
Right.
what would stop law enforcement or staff just to walk and search any vehicle that's unlocked?
a lot of times they do walk around to make sure kids aren't having sex on campus during a football game.
But I understand that if you see two people having sex and having sexual contact with each other in a public place, that could be understandable. But what would stop them from just walking and opening doors and looking through people's cars without their permission? Just randomly, just walking up, oh, this is unlocked, let me
That
look
would
in
be a
here.
question for the cops because we don't tell the cops to go out and do that.
So law enforcement is the only
The
person
only
that...
thing that we pay law enforcement to do is stand inside that football stadium and watch the
But I'm saying though, the only person that can search a vehicle or open a car door by that statute is law enforcement, no
have-
administration.
No, unless they are accompanied by the SRO, they do not do it.
Right. Okay, but
If
you...
they see anything that they feel suspicious, they immediately go get the SRO, and then
Right.
the SRO goes out there.
So there has to be probable cause.
Right.
Okay. All right.
If they bring the dogs out,
Right.
and the dog hits on a car,
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out the check and balances with this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think kids in school should have the same constitutional rights as people that are not in this school.
like if we walk around and we've got a pickup truck out there and it's got a rifle in the back window,
Right.
they're going to call on that car. You can't have a gun on campus.
Well,
if they're
yeah,
driving
yeah.
around and there's
As
a
of
kid
now,
with-
you can't have a
with
gun on
a beer
campus.
bottle sitting open in the floorboard or something like that. They don't go out there and just search for something to pick on a kid
I
about.
understand that, but what's stopping them to do that though?
Nothing, except for we don't have time to do that.
But I'm saying, what is stopping them from doing it? There's nothing. There's no check and balance. You know what I'm saying? There's no accountability.
Okay,
I understand. I
really,
understand.
if you want to continue this conversation, you'll need to wait for Mr. Mayor because here again,
Okay.
this is not my department. I don't
Okay.
have anything to do
Would
with
it still
all
be
that. That's
Mr. Mayor?
done
Yeah.
down there.
Would it still be Mr. Mayor's department on how the administration feels about kids recording things with their cell phones on campus?
That would be a Mr. Livingston or a Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
If we see him doing it during a fight or whatever, we confiscate the phones.
But what if they were videotaping a teacher abusing a student?
If we know about it, we take the phones because
Okay.
we use that as evidence.
So you can confiscate without a warrant
Here
someone's cell
again,
phone?
this is
Can I have a
Mr.
copy of that?
You just
I
took
have-
a picture of it.
I know, but can I have a copy of the whole code of
This
conduct?
is 1314. You're going to have to wait for Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, but as a-
I don't know. He just said there's a copy of a code of conduct, so I went and found one.
Okay.
I really think you just need to go out there and wait for Mr. Mayor.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know when he's going to be here, so I don't want to sit here all day waiting for someone. I mean, if he has no schedule to be here,
You can wait for Mr. Livingston or Mr. Mayor.
when will Mr. Livingston be here? Whenever he feels like it? He has no schedule either? All right. So we just entered Lakeware High School and we found out that they can basically search anyone's vehicle on their property without any warrant. They can confiscate anyone's cell phone without a warrant. And they can also, there's no check and balances, no accountability. And I asked for a copy of the Code of Conducts, and I guess because it's 2013 to 14, I couldn't have a copy of it. So I don't understand why I couldn't have a copy of it. That's fine. I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna get a copy of it. I'm gonna do a public records request for a Code of Conduct.
This is a good reason.
Quick question. So them guys are the only guys I can talk to about doing a public records request for a student code of conduct?
I'd like for you to put your phone away, please.
Well, my phone is away. I mean, this is a public
See, I
area.
have no idea that you're not recording me without my permission.
You don't need my permission. You're paid by tax dollars.
I need you to go into the lobby.
So you're not going to answer that question
I'm
for
not
me?
going to answer any more questions for you because, first of all, you have not produced anything in writing that says you're with the newspaper.
My shirt,
I
FloridaCopWatch.org.
can put that shirt on too.
Well, I mean, everybody in the world with a camera is a journalist. It's called the First Amendment, ma'am. I mean, you're paid by tax dollars. I'm just trying to get a public records request.